What's good, everybody? It's your boy Days back again with another video. Welcome back to Days Reacts. So today we are doing Texas average high school stadiums. All right, so today we are going to react to my picks on average high school stadiums in the state of Texas. So if your school is not, I'm sorry, but this is my opinion. So you know what I'm saying? Don't hate me for it, okay? But we're about to go ahead and check these stadiums out, and we're gonna see why I put these stadiums and these schools in the average high school stadium tier list. All right, for the state of Texas. Without further ado, you already know what it is. Excuse me, y'all. Whew. I know it's been a minute, but you already know what it is.
It's time!
All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. All right, Texas average high school stadiums. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, and yeah, let's see what we got here. All right, it's showtime, baby. All right, let's get this advertisement out the way. Okay. So the first one on this list, in my opinion, for average is I believe this is Southwest Legacy Titan Stadium in Von Armory, Texas. Okay, so this stadium right here, I consider this an average high school stadium for the state of Texas. It is a nice stadium. Y'all made it to the average list. Okay, capacity 2,800 and stuff. You know, got the nice scoreboard and stuff. The little soccer stadium in the background. But anywho, we know the soccer team plays on the football field. Parking lot in the back. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice stadium, but to me, it's pretty much average. Um, it's more of like a complex area and stuff. I do like the baseball field right there in the background with the softball field and stuff. So they both, all of them share the same concession stand. But yeah, really nice stadium. Shout out to SWL Titans. All right, in Von Armory, Texas. All right. Next up. Let's see who we got. All right, we got Petite ISD, Aggies Field, Petite, Texas. All right, Petite. This is a nice stadium. I put y'all on the average tier list. Congratulations. It's really small, but it is a nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? So Petite, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all one. So congratulations. 3,800 capacity. Can't go wrong with that. It's more capacity than the last one. You know what I'm saying? But Petite, Texas, congratulations on this occasion. Y'all made it to the average tier list. All right. Let's see who is next on the board. Excuse me, y'all. All right. Yeah. So farmer school, pretty much. South of San Antonio and stuff. So shout out to Petite, Texas. All right, the next one. All right, this is Somerset ISD, Somerset, Texas, Bulldog Stadium. All right, Somerset, y'all have made it to the average tier list of Texas football stadiums. All right, Texas high school football stadiums. So congratulations, 3,200 capacity. It is a nice stadium. I do like it. Um, Nice scoreboard. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. So shout out to Somerset for this stadium. Congratulations to y'all. All right, really nice. Parking lot with it right there too is really nice. Congratulations. All right, next one up on the list. Let's see here. All right, this is Bourne ISD Stadium, Bourne, Texas. Shout out to Bourne, Texas, them Greyhounds. Y'all made it to the average tier list of high school stadiums in the state of Texas. Congratulations. Um, it's really a nice average stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, some of these stadiums are nicer than my home state stadiums. So congratulations to them Greyhounds. Y'all made it to the average tier list and stuff. So yeah, congratulations to y'all. All right, in Bourne, Texas. All right, the next one up. All right, we got Canyon Cougar Stadium, New Bronzeville, Texas. Shout out to Canyon Cougars. All right, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Call my ISD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a nice average stadium. Shout out to y'all. Y'all made it to the average tier list. Um, it is a really nice stadium. I do like the press box a lot. It's really nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a really nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. It's pretty average. Got the track field, you know. The pool right there next to the stadium is really nice. I do like that a lot. That's really nice. For the swim team, that is dope. All right. So yeah, tailgate area like that, you know what I'm saying? Baseball field right there. It's not connected, but it's right there. But yeah, they did a real good job with this stadium. And yeah, shout out to Canyon. You know what I'm saying? So King Cougars. All right. Let's go. All right. So this is Antler Stadium, I believe. Caryville, Tivy Antler Stadium in Caryville, Texas. Shout out to Caryville, them Antlers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have made it to the average tier list. I know y'all should be in the premium section, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but at least congratulations to y'all. Y'all made it to the average tier list. Because some stadiums have not made it to these lists, in my opinion. So congratulations uh to Caryville. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to y'all. Y'all made it to the average tier list of high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, just a little bit more work, you know what I'm saying? It could be premium. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, especially on this away side, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, shout out to Caryville. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it to the average tier list. And congratulations to y'all. I mean, y'all made it to a list. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's average. But you know, just be glad it's not below average, you know what I'm saying? Or F. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, shout out to Caryville, made it to the average tier list of high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. All right. Next up on the list. All right, we got A&M Consolidated Tigerland Stadium. All right, so this is A&M Consolidated Tigerland Stadium. I believe this stadium is in College Station, Texas. Okay. Oops. My bad, y'all. Technical difficulties. Come on, y'all. Technical difficulties. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. All right, we is back. Okay, so now, all right, A&M Consolidated Tigerland Stadium, College Station, Texas. Shout out to A&M Consolidated. I hope y'all can get y'all name changed, pretty much, or Console A&M. You know what I'm saying? That's better for y'all. Other than that, this is a nice stadium. Y'all made it to the average tier list. Congratulations to y'all, to the Tigers. But yeah, this is a real nice stadium. Average, you know what I'm saying, stadium for the state of Texas. Uh, yeah, Tiger Power. Yeah, Tiger Power. So shout out to Console, okay? Console Tigers, College Station, all right? I don't mind y'all call y'all so College Station Tigers, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, the Jung. Yes, sir, the Jung. Welcome to the Jung. All right, so A&M Consolidated. Y'all made it to the average tier list. Congratulations to y'all. All right. Next up on the list. All right, we got Giddings ISD, Buffalo Stadium. All right, so this is North Main Street. Okay. Uh, uh, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. All right. No. All right. Got that fixed. Oh God, hold on, y'all. Come on now. Gotta get it right now. There we go. We leaving that in. Sorry, y'all. All right. Giddings ISD, Giddings, Texas. All right, Buffalo Stadium. All right, so shout out to Giddings, Texas. Um, I'll put this high school in the average high school football stadium tier list in the state of Texas. Congratulations to the Giddings for that. Um, yeah, it's a nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? It's real small. You know what I'm saying? Love the field and stuff. But yeah, to me it's average. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Homestands okay. I love the front entrance though to the stadium though. That's nice. You know what I'm saying, right there. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, real small stadium. Shout out to Giddings, Texas, the Buffaloes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, real nice stadium. Real nice small stadium. Can't go wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Built just right to be average. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, shout out to Giddings, Texas for this one. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to Giddings, Texas. 4,000 capacity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Giddings, Texas. You know what I'm saying, for this one. And congratulations to them. Make it to the average high school football stadium tier list in the state of Texas. All right. Next one up on the list. All right, we got Bryan ISD in Bryan, Texas, home of the Rangers and the Vikings. All right, so this stadium right here is pretty much historic. Merrill Green Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pretty much historic. It's nothing really too major about this stadium, but it's pretty much average. Holds 11,000 capacity. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a real nice average stadium. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why I didn't put it in the premier list or premier tier for Texas high school football stadiums because of its eight. I had to say this. The reason why I didn't put it in the Premier Stadium because of the press box, pretty much. The press box, it should have been a double-decker press box. But other than that, it's still a nice stadium. So congratulations to Bryan ISD, you know what I'm saying, for this stadium and keeping it up. And also congratulations to them making it to the average high school tier list. All right. It's still a nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? Needs a little bit more work to it for these grass burns and stuff. But it's still a nice stadium. So shout out to them for this stadium. And yeah, shout out to Bryan, Texas. All right, next up on the list. All right. This is Caldwell ISD Hornet Stadium. All right, this is Caldwell, Texas. Shout out to Caldwell, Texas. Caldwell High School. Pretty much, I put this in the average tier list because of the field. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the grass burns is right there and stuff, so people can have tailgate, watch football. Yeah, Caldwell, home side. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much a countryside stadium. From my standpoint of it, they could do some more to it. Other than that, it's still a nice stadium. It's pretty much average, in my opinion, for a countrywide stadium. But yeah, shout out to Caldwell Hornets, Caldwell High School, Caldwell, Texas, for this stadium. And yeah, just try to keep doing a lot of renovations to it. And yeah. All right, so next up on the list. We got Lions Stadium and Hedrick Field. All right. Franklin, Texas. Shout out to Franklin, Texas. Franklin High School, home of the Lions. This stadium is pretty much average. I do like the stadium. Congratulations to the Lions. It's pretty much average to me, but they still make it look good to make it more of a premium. I love the trees in the end zone area with the scoreboard and stuff. Tailgate is gonna be crazy in Franklin, Texas. I could tell from this point of view right here. You know what I'm saying, for the tailgate side. Other than that, like, this stadium is pretty much nice. I love the locker room area is nice as well. Congratulations to them for making to the average tier list of college. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm thinking college. Congratulations to them for making this average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas, in my opinion. Capacity 3,600. I mean, they deserve to be on this list. But yeah, shout out to Franklin, Texas for this size view of this stadium. And yeah, can't go wrong with it. So shout out to Franklin, Texas. Congratulations for making to this list of average high school football stadiums. All right, next. Other state of Texas. All right, next. All right. So we got Mustang Stadium. All right, so home of the so this is Marble Falls, Texas. All right, so this is Marble Falls Mustang Stadium. I put this stadium in average tier because it's like a pop-up stadium, pretty much. It's still a nice stadium. The press box is good. Field is nice. You know what I'm saying? They did a real good job with this stadium. Congratulations to Marble Falls for making this list. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they did a real good job with this stadium. So shout out to Marble Falls. You know what I'm saying? like I said, I love the color scheme for the Mustangs and stuff. It pretty much look like a college stadium to me, but like a FCS school type stadium. But it's still, what I'm saying, average to me for the state of Texas for high school stadiums. Um, and yeah, shout out to Marble Falls for this. This is a real nice stadium. So yeah, shout out to Marble Falls for this stadium, and congratulations to y'all for making the list of average high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. All right, next one up on the list. All right, this is Round Rock ISD, Round Rock, Texas, R.L. Peters Jr. Field. All right, so this field is built in within the school, and like I say, this stadium is nice. It don't have no branding on it, pretty much. It holds 9,000 capacity. Um, but yeah, shout out to Round Rock, Texas, for this stadium. Um, it's a really nice stadium, and can't go wrong with it and stuff. It's pretty average, and yeah, can't go wrong with it. So yeah, shout out to Round Rock, Texas, for this stadium, and yeah, it's pretty much average. So congratulations to Round Rock, Texas, for making the average cut on the tier list for the state of Texas. All right, so that's Round Rock. Who's next on the block? All right, so this is Lago Vista ISD Viking Stadium, Lago Vista, Texas. All right, so this stadium is pretty much nice. Congratulations to Lago Vista for making the average tier list and stuff for their stadium. You know what I'm saying? For state of Texas. It's nice field, love the field. Stands pretty much like the reason why I put it in the average tier list because they tried to make it more of a bowl, but they messed up. But they still make it look nice. You know what I'm saying? They did the best they could to make it nice, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. But yeah, I still made the average tier list. So congratulations to Lago Vista for the stadium. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, it's still a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. They did the best they could and stuff. And yeah, I love the how you say it, the locker room area. But other than that, like I said, they tried to make a lower bowl, but it didn't work. So they kind of messed us, so they had to put a pop-up seats. So and say complete. But pretty much it's still an average stadium. So congratulations to Lago Vista. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it to the average tier list. And yeah, can't go wrong with that. So congratulations to Lago Vista for this stadium. And yeah, that's how we're gonna go with it. Next up on the list. All right, we got come on ISD Smithson Valley Ranger Stadium. This is in spring. Hold on, y'all. This is in Spring Branch, Texas. Okay. This is a nice stadium. I put this in the average tier list because it should be in Premier. Oh, technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Man, these ads is crazy, man. Come on, y'all. Hurry up. All right. So, dang it. Dang it. All right, so we back. All right, so Spring Branch, Texas, Smithson Valley Ranger Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Come on, ISD. This stadium is nice. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with it. I do like the front entrance of the stadium. Uh, Congratulations to them. Like I say, congratulations to the Rangers. You know what I'm saying? I think Smith Valley. Yeah, congratulations to them for this stadium. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Smith and Valley. Yeah, congratulations to this tier list and stuff for state of Texas for the high school football stadiums. Y'all should be in the Premier League, Premier tier. You know what I'm saying? The premium tier, but I put y'all in the average tier because you know what I'm saying. Y'all are on the hill, so pretty much. And yeah, there's not a lot going on with the seats pretty much. But other than that, y'all made it to the average tier list. So shout out to the Rangers, and yeah, shout out to Smith Valley, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, without further ado, congratulations to them. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, now we're back in. Whew, a lot of technical difficulties, y'all. All right, we got Lockhart ISD Lions Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Drive Lockhart, Texas. All right, so this is Lockhart Lions. Shout out to them. This stadium right here is pretty much average. So congratulations to the Lions making to the average tier list. I mean, they deserve it. The way I look at it, it is an average stadium. You know what I'm saying, for the state of Texas. Uh, it's really nice. I love how it looks. It's really low bowl. I mean, lower seats and stuff. They did a real good job with this. So shout out to Lockhart for this one. I mean, Drive Lockhart. Shout out to them for this one. It's still a nice stadium. Uh, can't go wrong with it. And yeah, that's really my take on it. I love the home side. The home side is really nice. Love the scoreboard area. That's. I mean, the press box area. My bad. Love the press box area. That's really nice for a lower bowl. Anyway, shout out to Lockhart. You know what I'm saying, for this one. Congratulations to them for making it to the average tier list of high school football stadium in the state of Texas. All right. Next up. Okay, so this right here, this is Austin ISD Burger Stadium, Austin, Texas. All right, so this is a non-branding high school football stadium sponsored by Austin School District in Austin, Texas. All right, nice stadium, at pretty much average. So yeah, this is pretty much an average stadium. Can't go wrong with it and stuff. Look. It looks like a premium stadium and stuff. But I put it in the average tier because it's pretty much on the sports complex side, pretty much. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. That's that Kool-Aid. All right. Uh, so yeah, it's pretty much on the average side. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it's still a nice stadium. It holds a lot of people. But yeah, it's still a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. You can see the other high school football stadium on the other side of the field. So it's pretty much a complex, but it's still a nice stadium though. So it's pretty much average. I can see them playing state high school championships over there. So shout out to Austin, Texas for that stadium. It made to the average tier list. All right. All right, so this is Vandergrift Education View Monroe Memorial Stadium, and I believe this is in Austin, Texas. All right, so this is also in Austin, Texas. Um, this is LISD. You know what I'm saying? Leander ISD. You know what I'm saying? But this also a non-branded stadium. It's a nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with it. Viper Pit. Okay, so wherever the school is, Viper Pit. Shout out to them. So pretty much to me, that's the locker room area. Wow. But pretty much to me, this stadium is pretty much average. Um, the home side don't look it looks premier type of stadium, but to me, it's pretty much average. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a nice stadium. You know, can't go wrong with it, but it's pretty much average to me, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to Leander ISD for this stadium. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. All right, next up on the list. All right, so this is Smithville Tiger Stadium, Smithville, Texas. Shout out to Smithville Tigers. All right, all right. So I put them. Congratulations to y'all. Y'all made it to the average tier list. You know what I'm saying, for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. This pretty much is a farmer type stadium or farmer high school. You know what I'm saying? It's built in the outskirts of the state of Texas, pretty much. Or not the outskirts, in the farmland of the state of Texas. So, you know what I'm saying? Texas is big though. But shout out to the Tigers. And shout out to Smithville, Texas. Shout out to them for this stadium. It's a real nice stadium. It's pretty much average. So, like I say, y'all made it to the average tier list. Congratulations to y'all. And yeah, we're just gonna keep it moving. All right. So, congratulations, y'all. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. All right, next one on the list. Okay, this is Austindale Valley Cardinals Veteran Stadium in Death Valley, Texas. So this stadium right here is also uh, an average stadium. So congratulations to the Valley for making to the average stadium tier list in state of Texas for high school football stadiums. I know it looked premierish, but to me, it's a average high school football stadium. And I know with the big scoreboard y'all got, I understand. Y'all think y'all pretty much say we should be in the premium section. We should be in the premium section in high school football for the state of Texas. I get it, I understand, but to me, I see this as an average tier list. So, but y'all still made it to a list. So, congratulations to y'all for making this list. And yeah, it's still a beautiful stadium. Can't go wrong with it. Y'all have to understand what I'm coming from. But it's still a nice stadium. So, shout out to y'all for this stadium. All right. Next up on the list is Silly Tigers TJ Mills Stadium, Silly, Texas. All right. This stadium right here is pretty much average. I love the football field. I love the football field. The football field is nice. Uh, I love how they did the banners. You know what I'm saying? That is really nice as well. And stuff, try to make it not look, you know what I'm saying, below average. So that brings a nice touch to the stadium. It's still a nice. It's so pretty much. I have to say this. Uh, for Sealy, Texas, this stadium is pretty much average. So congratulations to Sealy, Texas for this stadium. And yeah, y'all made it to the average tier list for the high school stadiums in the state of Texas. So shout out to Sealy, Texas. Congratulations to y'all. All right. All right, so now we got Willis Wildcats, Burton A. Yates Stadium, Willis, Texas. So this stadium right here is pretty much average. So shout out to Willis, Texas for making it to the average tier list of high school football stadiums. I know it's pretty much it's a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. Um, like I said, they did a real good job with this stadium, and yeah, it's a really nice stadium. They did a real good job with it, and yeah, can't go wrong with it. So congratulations to Willis, Texas, for this stadium, and yeah, hopefully I get some new upgrades to the stadium, and and do what it do to make it more of a premium. So, but shout out to Willis, Texas, for this stadium. Y'all made it to the average tier list, so congratulations to you guys. All right, next up on the list. Let's see here. All right, so this is not a high school Tiger Stadium. It's not in Texas. This stadium is pretty much nice. Uh, I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to see why, but I can understand why I put it in this list. So congratulations, y'all made it to the average tier list for high school stadiums. Um, I know y'all gonna be mad at me trying to say like, why did you put us in the average tier? We should be in the premium tier. To be honest with you, I'm sorry, but this is how I'm seeing it. It's a beautiful stadium, nice field. Can't go wrong with it. And yeah, like I said, love the homestand. But I say this is a premium, not premium, but an average high school football stadium for the state of Texas. All right. So congratulations to you guys, and I believe this is Snyder, Texas. I believe. Yeah. So shout out to Snyder High School, Snyder, Texas, for this stadium. All right. Next up on the list. All right, so this is West Texas High School, Comanche football. All right, this is in Stinnett, Texas. All right, so shout out to y'all. I believe this stadium right here is pretty much average. Can't go wrong with it. But yeah, can't go wrong with it. It's still a nice stadium. So don't get me mad. Don't get mad at me for this type of thing. But y'all made it to the average tier list. So shout out to y'all for this stadium. Can't go wrong with it. It is nice, but it's an average stadium. So y'all made it to the list for average tier. So yeah, congratulations to West Texas. You know what I'm saying, for this stadium. And yeah, that's my take on it. Next up on the list. All right. All right, we got Borger ISD Bulldog Stadium, Borger, Texas. Shout out to Borger, Texas for this stadium. Congratulations to y'all. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. Um, this is a nice stadium to be average. You know what I'm saying? So this is my opinion. I do like how y'all did it. Um, One day y'all can be a premier type stadium for the state of Texas. Y'all just need a little bit more seats and stuff, but it's still a nice stadium. So congratulations to y'all for this stadium. And yeah, we'll go on from there. The dome. And I see y'all got y'all Phillips 66 gas. So yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's still a nice stadium. So congratulations to y'all for this stadium. And yeah, we'll go on from there. So shout out to Boger, Texas for this one. The Bulldogs. Okay, so this is Happy State Bank Stadium. Hmm. Okay, yeah. I remember this now. So this Happy State Bank Stadium. It's home to like three teams. Is in Kenyon, Texas. So it's a real lower bowl type stadium. like a sinkhole type stadium. It is a nice stadium. Love the grass burn. I put this in the average tier list because a lot of people are gonna have to walk up to the top of the stadium, pretty much. You know, to get like go to concession stand or go in the middle part of the seats. You know what I'm saying? Like right here, to go in, to go to the concession stand. You know what I'm saying? But or go to the parking lot. They're gonna have to walk up high. But it's still a nice stadium. Holds 20 capacity. So congratulations to Canyon, Texas, for this stadium. Like I say, it's home to three teams. So, but to be honest with you, I think that this is a pretty much average high school football stadium. So shout out to y'all for this stadium, and let's keep pushing. So congratulations to Canyon, Texas, for this stadium. All right, we got Beeville Trojans Veteran Memorial Stadium, Beeville, Texas. All right, so this stadium right here is pretty much nice. I put them in the average tier. So congratulations to Beeville, Texas, for getting to the average tier list. It is a nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with it. But it's pretty much average. Now, where is that in Beeville, Texas? This is pretty much a countryside, high school area. So, there's no city limits, no big, big area, no big city area. So it's in the country pretty much. But it's still a nice stadium. So shout out to Beeville for this stadium. And yeah, like I say, really nice stadium for them. So congratulations, y'all make it to the average tier list. And yeah, we're gonna just keep it moving. And I understand why y'all saying like, why are you looking this way? You know what I'm saying? Not why are you looking this way? You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking that way. Well, guys, I'm gonna just be real with y'all before we get into it. I'm just be real with y'all. Reason why I'm looking this way because the screen is over here, and then the editing part is this way. So I think I'm gonna change it, make it more better. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me pause it. Okay, we back recording. All right, so this stadium right here, this is Victoria ISD Memorial Stadium, Victoria, Texas. Shout out to Victoria High School for this stadium. It is a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. Home of the Titans. Um, Pretty much, the stadium is pretty much average. So congratulations to Victoria, Texas. Y'all made it to the average tier list, and yeah, can't go wrong with it. And yeah, y'all did a real good job with this. So shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin's hometown. You know what I'm saying, Victoria, Texas. So y'all made it to the average tier list. So congratulations. All right, next up on the list. All right, we got Wiley High School Bulldogs, Hughes Stanford Stadium in Wiley, Texas, I believe. Is that Wiley? Wiley, Texas? No, in Albany, Texas. My bad. Albany, Texas. All right, so this is Wiley High School in Albany, Texas. All right, this stadium right here is a nice stadium. I put it in the average tier list, so congratulations to Wiley High School in Albany, Texas. Y'all made it to the average tier list. Like I said, nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it and stuff. But yeah, you can't go wrong with it. It is a nice stadium, home of the Bulldogs. So yeah, it's still a nice stadium. I mean, it's pretty average. So congratulations to y'all. Y'all made it to the average tier list. And yeah, let's go ahead and keep it moving. All right. Hold on. What I miss? Okay. So who is this? Don't know. Give me a name. I see Hawks. Did I miss the name? Yeah, I did miss the name. All right, so this is Iowa Park, Hawks Athletic Complex, Iowa Park, Texas, and stuff. All right, so nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. Uh, it's pretty much average tier. You know what I'm saying? Iowa Park, the Hawks Stadium. Okay, like I say, you can't go wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I do like the end zone walk through from the locker room to the stadium. That's nice. That's a nice feature right there for football. Um, and yeah, this is a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. And yeah, we just gotta keep it moving. All right. So congratulations to Iowa Park. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. All right, next up on the list is Vernon, Texas, Vernon High School Lions Stadium. All right, this is similar to the last one of Iowa Park. Uh, like I said, nice little stadium, average, pretty much. Uh, can't go wrong with it. You know, they did what they could. So I just wish they had a better, like a grass burn for the people, for the fans and stuff that just want to sit in the end zone area and watch football. But it's a lot of rocks. So, but other than that, it's still an average high school football stadium for the state of Texas. So, congratulations to them making it to the average tier list. All right, so shout out to Vernon, Texas. All right, next up on the list, we got Colorado High School Wolf Stadium, Colorado City, Texas. All right, so this stadium right here is pretty much nice. Uh, I do like the concrete burn and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying, for the fans that wants to sit on the concrete area, like with like a towel and something like that to watch football and stuff. I do like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice touch. Uh, the stadium is pretty much average. So other than that, they can't add more seats if they want to. But other than that, my standpoint, this is an average stadium. Shout out to the Wolves for this one. So congratulations to the Wolves. You know what I'm saying, for making the cut and stuff for average football. Uh, it's at Colorado, Texas. So Colorado Wolves, Colorado, Texas for this stadium. And yeah, Colorado City. So yeah, congratulations to y'all. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. Next up on the list. I know 75 of them. Come on, Ray. It's 75. You got 75? Yeah, I got 75 of these stuff. All right. So next up on the list is we got Breckenridge, Buckaroo Stadium, Breckenridge, Texas. Like I said, this is a nice stadium. It's built in with the school. Uh, I'm trying to figure out why I put this in the average tier list. Um, it looked like a premier type stadium. Um, I'm trying to figure out why I did it. Okay, yeah, now I know why I did it. All right, so yeah, it's pretty much a nice stadium. Built in within the school. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, it's still a nice stadium. They did a real good job with this stadium. Shout out to the Buckaroos. You know what I'm saying? In Breckenridge, Texas, and stuff. And yeah, like I said, nice stadium. Y'all made it to the average tier list, so congratulations to Breckenridge and Buckaroos. Buckaroos. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to them. Y'all make it to the average tier list. Hopefully y'all get some stands on the end zone on one end, right there. You know what I'm saying, behind the scoreboard, and y'all probably be a premier type stadium. Other than that, it's still a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. So shout out to the Buckaroos. The Buckaroos. All right. Next up. All right, so this is Fort Worth ISD Farmington Field. You know what I'm saying? Still a nice. It's a nice stadium. Nothing too brandish on it. No high school claims this field. Uh, it's still a nice stadium. I put it in the average tier list because of you know what I'm saying nostalgia purposes and not a lot of seats, but I can see they use this as like for state championships and stuff or bowl games and stuff. So you know, like I say, or rivalry games, pretty much. So yeah, a homecoming type rivalry games. But yeah, shout out to who is it? Who has this stadium? Shout out to Fort Worth, Texas for this stadium. And yeah, let's keep pushing. All right. This is Springtown, Texas. All right. I don't know. I forgot the name of the stadium, but that's okay. We're gonna keep it rolling. All right. So this is Springtown High School. Okay, so Springtown High School. I put them in the average tier list. So congratulations to them for making the list. Like I say, it's a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it to the average tier list. So yeah. So but yeah, congratulations to Springtown, Texas for making the list. And yeah, just got to do a little bit of stuff for it. So yeah, shout out to the porcupines. Okay, shout out to them. And yeah, let's keep pushing. All right, so this is Rutherford Kangaroo Stadium, Rutherford, Texas. Now this stadium right here is pretty much nice. I put this stadium in the average tier list because it's in the lower city area, you know what I'm saying, of Texas. And it's in Rutherford, Texas. And Rutherford, Texas don't have a lot of don't have like skyscrapers, but it's still a city. Uh but yeah, it's still a nice high school, and I love the stadium. The stadium is nice and stuff. So congratulations to Rutherford. Y'all make the average tier list for high school stadiums. All right, next up on the list. All right, we got Joshua Owl Stadium, Joshua, Texas. This is a nice stadium. I put it in the average tier list because of the setting, you know what I'm saying, of the stadium. The stadium look like it should be in Premier, but for me, to be honest with you, this is a average high school football stadium, and they did it the right way. How they make it to, so they earned a spot. So can't go wrong with it. They earned a spot. They did a real good job with this stadium, and yeah, like I say, shout out to crap, what's the name of it? Shout out to Joshua, Texas for this stadium. So shout out to Joshua Owls, you know what I'm saying, and Joshua High School for this stadium. All right. Uh Next up on the list. We got Mineral Wells, Texas. Mineral Wells Rams. Okay, so this stadium right here is also in the average tier list. I put them in the average tier list because uh it gives me that average feel for the state of Texas. And so congratulations to them for making uh that list. Mineral Wells, congratulations for making the list for average tier. But the stadium is pretty much like a complex, but it's still a nice stadium. Y'all should be a premier stadium, but to me, y'all made it to the average tier. So for the state of Texas, congratulations to y'all for for making the average tier list for the state of Texas for high school football stadiums. So shout out to Mineral Wells for this stadium. All right, next up on the list. All right, we got Lido Bearcat Stadium in Lido, Texas. This stadium is nice. I put this in the average tier. So congratulations to Lido, Texas for making the average tier list. You know what I'm saying? I did a real good job for this stadium for making it, put it in the average, for making it the average tier list for the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? So y'all did a real good job with this stadium. The stadium is nice. I do like it. You know what I'm saying? For high school purposes, y'all really did a good job for this stadium. It's home to the Bearcats. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to y'all making this list for average tier. All right. So shout out to Aledo, Texas. Next up on the list, this is Arlington, Texas, Cravens Field. All right, so this stadium is pretty much like a non-branded high school stadium. Is on a complex, so there's really no branding to the stadium. We can see the high school in the background, so I don't know what high school that is, but still a nice stadium. So shout out to Arlington, Texas for this stadium. And yeah, it's pretty much average. They made it to the average tier list. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, congratulations to them. All right, next up on the list. Who's next? We already did the Porcupines. All right. Okay, so this is Princeton Panthers, Hendrick Stadium, Princeton, Texas. All right, so Princeton, Texas is a beautiful stadium. They made to the average tier list. Congratulations to Princeton. Capacity 6,000 fans. You know what I'm saying, for this stadium. They did a really good job with this stadium. Yeah, made to the average tier list. So yeah, like I say, I did a real good job. I like the background of the stadium with the high school in the background and stuff. So shout out to Princeton, Texas for the stadium. And yeah, pretty much, y'all did a real good job with this stadium. So congratulations, y'all made it to the average tier list. All right. All right, we got Lovejoy. All right, we got Lovejoy, Lucas, Texas. This stadium right here, Leopard Stadium, Lovejoy High School. You know what I'm saying? In Leopard, Texas. This stadium right here, I have to say, this is a complex. You see two football fields in the background. I have to say, this stadium is an average high school football stadium. So shout out to Lovejoy for this stadium and making an average tier. Capacity 7,000. Like I say, it is pretty much average. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pop up, pretty much, but it's still a nice stadium. So shout out to Lovejoy for this stadium, and yeah, we got it. Just gotta keep it moving, man. Congratulations to them for making the average tier list for high school football stadiums, and yeah, let's go, Lovejoy. We did Mineral Wells. All right, so this is Little Elm Lobo Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Little Elm, Texas. You know, this stadium right here, I put this in the average tier, even though it is a premier tier for what I'm looking at. But to me, it's an average tier type stadium. Shout out to Little Elm for this stadium. There's nothing wrong with it. I know y'all gonna be hating the comments. Like, look, look at our stadium. Why is it not premier? So why is it not a premier stadium for state of Texas for high school? To be honest with you, is pretty much in the countryside of things. And from what I'm looking at the track side of the field, um, the stands is not really connected pretty much. But congratulations, y'all did make the average tier for high school football stadiums. Don't get me wrong, don't get mad at me. This is just my opinion for this stadium. It's still a nice stadium. Y'all did a real good job with the home side. Um, and that's my take on it. So congratulations to the Lobos, Little Elm, Texas, for this stadium. Uh, y'all just needs, y'all just need a little bit fixing on the stadium a lot. So yeah. Anyway, that's my take on it. So next up, we got Richardson Independent School District. All right, so Richardson Independent School District. All right, so this is Richardson Eagle Mustang Stadium, Richardson, Texas. So this is in Richardson, Texas. Shout out to Richardson ISD for this stadium. Holds 10,000 capacity. You can see it's built on the Eagles campus. Like I say, this stadium was built in 1963. Wow, so it's a historic stadium for them. Other than that, this stadium right here is pretty much a nice stadium. Congratulations to y'all making the average tier list for this stadium. And yeah, we just gotta keep it moving, all right? All right, so this is McKinney ISD Ron Post Stadium, McKinney, Texas. So this is one of McKinney's ISD stadiums and stuff. So this is like an old stadium. It's still a nice stadium. I put this in the average tier list because of the location of the stadium. You know what I'm saying? It's in McKinney, but you know what I'm saying? Uh, it's not giving me like whose stadium is this, pretty much. What school owns this type of stadium? Whose home stadium is this? You know what I'm saying? For McKinney, Texas. Other than that, it's still a nice stadium. It made it to the average tier list, so congratulations to McKinney ISD for that. Um, Other than that, it's still a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to McKinney ISD for this stadium. All right, we got Salina ISD Bobcat Stadium, Salina, Texas. Now this stadium right here, I put it in the average tier list because the stands, you know what I'm saying, still a nice stadium. It's in a neighborhood setting, you know what I'm saying, for the Texas. You know what I'm saying, it's in Salina, Texas, but it's still a nice stadium. You can have a lot of tailgates within the end zone and stuff, so that's a good take on that part. Um, you know what I'm saying, wish they could have more seats. You know what I'm saying? Built in. I love the locker room area. That's a nice touch to the stadium as well. Um, yeah, like I say, the stadium is pretty much nice. But to me, I think they should add more to this stadium and stuff. But shout out to the Bobcats for this stadium, and shout out to Salina, Texas for this stadium. Congratulations, y'all did make the average tier list for high school football stadiums. All right, next up on this list. All right, so this is Duncanville Panthers ISD, Duncanville, Texas. Now this stadium right here is a historic stadium. I know y'all gonna be in the comments talking to me crazy like, why is this stadium is not in the premier side of things? Why is this stadium is not in the premier side of Texas high school football stadiums. Look at the stadium. The stadium is nice. It is nice. I do like this stadium a lot, but to me, it's an average tier stadium for the time for the times. You know what I'm saying? This stadium is an average high school football stadium for the times. You know what I'm saying? For the times that we in right now. So shout out to Duncanville for this stadium. I kept it up. It is an old stadium. You know what I'm saying? Built in 1986. So like I say, it's still a nice stadium. There's nothing wrong with it. But y'all made the average tier list. So that's my take on it. Y'all made the average tier list. So other than that, it's still a nice stadium. I love the stadium. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up and stuff. My bad for putting it in a position that it should be in, but to me, it is an average high school football stadium for the state of Texas, which is a good thing. Okay, if I put this stadium in the average tier, that should let you know what stadiums are in the premium tier look like for the state of Texas. So if the average tier look like this and is big like this, then you should know what the premium tier looks like. Okay, so congratulations to Duncanville, Texas. All right, next up on the list. Okay, we got couple ISD Cowboys Buddies Eccles Field, Copper, Texas. It's the same thing like I said from the last one. Okay, but other than that, it's still a nice stadium. Congratulations to the couple Cowboys. Y'all made the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas, and so congratulations to y'all for that. It's a lot. It's a nice stadium. I do likes it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all did a really good job with it. Okay, I like the parking lot. How y'all did the parking lot. That's a dope feel too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Copper, Texas. Y'all did a really good job with this stadium. All right, and I know some of y'all gonna get at me at the comments. Y'all gonna get mad at me in the comments talking about why is not in the premiere section? It should be in the premiere section. But to be honest with you, this is an average tier. Okay, so regardless of what y'all think. Okay, this is an average tier stadium, and this is my opinion. So like it or not, but you have to understand what stadiums are going to be in the premiere in the next video. You know what I'm saying? My premiere list. Okay, so understand that. But shout out to Copper, Texas for this stadium. All right, next up. We got Palestine High School, Wildcat Stadium, Palestine, Texas. All right, looks like they're doing a little reconstruction again. But like I said, this is a average high school football stadium. In my opinion, it's built on a lower hill. It's a hilly type stadium, from what I'm seeing. And yeah, like I said, shout out to the Wildcats. Y'all made to the average tier list for high school football stadiums. I know y'all getting y'all locker room set up and stuff. So yeah, it is a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. Congratulations to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to Palestine, Texas for making the average tier list. And yeah, we just gotta keep on going. All right. Next up on the list. All right, so this is Jacksonville High School Tomato Bowl, Jacksonville, Texas. All right, so this stadium right here, this is a beautiful stadium. I know y'all gonna be in the comments like, look, right, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this to us, right? Look, like, Days, come on, Days. Look, I know, I understand, y'all. I understand. Uh, but hear me out. This is an average high school football stadium. It looked premiere-ish, but it is an average high school football stadium. And shout out to the Indians, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Jacksonville, Texas. But it is an average high school football stadium. And and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, y'all. It's an average high school football stadium. It's a good thing. All right. shout out to Jacksonville for the stadium at Jacksonville, Texas. And like I say, it's still a good thing, y'all, because what I'm finna show y'all in the premier side of things for high school football stadiums in Texas, you're gonna be thinking like, oh, I understand now. So this is an average. Okay, so shout out to Jacksonville, Texas, the Tomato Bowl, the Tomato Bowl. Shout out to the Indians. Shout out to Jacksonville High School for the stadium. Congratulations, y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. All right, congratulations. All right, next up. The Enos, Texas, Lion Stadium. It's a nice stadium. I do like it. Congratulations, y'all made the average tier list for a high school football stadium in the state of Texas. All right, so congratulations to y'all for the occasion. And yeah, just gotta keep on moving. All right, next up on the list. All right, so next up on the list is Corsicana. All right, this is in Corsicana, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made the average tier high school list. You know what I'm saying? For high school stadiums, for the state of Texas. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's a good thing. Congratulations to the Tigers for this one. It is a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. So, yeah. All right, we got Terrell Tigers Memorial Stadium, Terrell, Texas. All right, so this stadium right here, real nice stadium. It's a real nice stadium. It's pretty much average. You can tell from what I'm seeing. It's an average high school football stadium for the state of Texas. Congratulations for that. And yeah, that's my take on it. So shout out to Terrell, Texas for this stadium. Yeah, y'all did a really good job with this stadium for Terrell. All right. Next up on the list. This is Wilkerson Sanders Memorial Stadium in Rockwell, Texas. Now, this stadium right here is pretty much a, how you say it, a blank stadium. You know what I'm saying? There's no branding to this stadium. There's no high school who claimed this stadium. It's still a nice stadium. It's pretty much average, in my opinion. And we just go on from there. Shout out to Rockwell for this stadium. I believe it is in Rockwell. Yeah, it's in Rockwall, Texas. So yeah, shout out to them for this stadium. And yeah, we just gotta keep it moving, all right? All right, so now we got Mount Pleasant High School, Tiger Stadium, Mount Pleasant, Texas. I believe that's what it said. Yeah, Mount Pleasant, Texas. All right. So this stadium right here is nice. I do like this field, Sam Parker Field. This stadium is an average high school football stadium for the state of Texas, which is a good thing. And yeah, they did a real good job with this stadium and stuff. So shout out to Mount Pleasant, Texas for this stadium, home of the Tigers and stuff. So yeah, they did a real good job with this stadium. So you can't go, ain't nothing wrong with this stadium. So yeah, they did a real good job. And yeah, we just gotta keep it moving, all right? So shout out to Mount Pleasant Tigers, Mount Pleasant High School, Mount Pleasant, Texas. Congratulations for making the list, average tier list for high school football stadiums. All right. Woo, guys, we trying to get it all the way to 75, y'all. We're trying to get all the way to 75. All right, so this is a combination right here. This is Athens Hornets High School, Bruce Field. All right. I don't know where this stadium is. Oh, it's in Athens, Texas. My bad. So this stadium right here is home to two teams. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, like I say, it is a nice football field. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty average. You know what I'm saying? There's really no it's a combo field. And yeah, shout out to Athens, Texas for this field. And we just gotta keep it moving, y'all. So yeah, shout out to them. It is a nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta give it to them. So all right. So yeah, without further ado, it's a nice stadium. All right, next up. All right, this is Dennis Yellow Jackets, Musan Stadium. Is Denison, Texas. All right, so this is a nice stadium. It's pretty much average in my opinion. Shout out to Denison, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Love the township. You know what I'm saying? In the background, for the stadium and stuff. It is a nice stadium. So shout out to Denison, Texas for the stadium, home of the Yellow Jackets. And yeah, like I said, y'all made to the average tier list. So congratulations to y'all for the making this tier list. And yeah, we just gotta keep it moving, y'all. So shout out to Denison, Texas for this one. All right, next one up on the list. All right, so this is Longview Lobo Stadium, Longview, Texas. All right, so this stadium right here, uh, home to the Lobos and stuff. I love the grass burn. This pretty much is an average tier list type stadium, and yeah, it is a nice field. I do like it a lot. I love the trees background. They might want to cut the trees because of the how you say it, sniper situations. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, it is a nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with it. Congratulations to the Lobos in Longview, Texas for this stadium. So congratulations to Longview, Texas. Y'all made to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. Next up on the list, we got 15 more, y'all. 15 more. All right. We got another stadium, Longview, Texas. We got Pine Tree Pirate Stadium. All right, so this is Pine Tree. All right, so high school. You know what I'm saying? This stadium is nice as well. Uh, it is an average type high school stadium for state of Texas. So congratulations to them for this stadium. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it to the average tier list as well. And yeah, nice stadium. Ain't nothing really too major about it. You know what I'm saying? Got two sides. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, a lot of nice sponsors to represent the stadium. And yeah, shout out to Pine Tree. You know what I'm saying? In Longview, Texas. All right, so shout out to y'all. Congratulations, y'all made it to the list, the average tier list for state of Texas for high school football stadiums. All right. Next up is Gilmer High School, Buckeye Stadium, Gilmer, Texas. All right, so this stadium right here is a nice stadium. Shout out to Gilmer, Texas for this stadium. Congratulations, y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums. It's a nice stadium. It's nice, really nice stadium in general. It's small, but it's still a nice stadium. So shout out to y'all for this stadium. Y'all did a real good job with this stadium. And yeah, you just gotta keep it moving, y'all. So shout out to Gilmer, Texas for this stadium, home of the Buckeyes. And yeah, congratulations to y'all. All right, so this right here, this is Pleasant Grove Hawk Stadium, Texarkana, Texas, baby. You know, this is the shared city. You know what I'm saying? From my home state to Texas home state. So Pleasant Grove, you know what I'm saying? Love this stadium. You know what I'm saying? They did a real good job with this stadium. And yeah, like I said, nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. And yeah, y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums inside the state of Texas. So shout out to Pleasant Grove High School for this stadium in Texarkana, Texas. All right. So I'm gonna just let it. You see all this? Yeah. Y'all understand why? Okay. All right. It give me that Arkansas feel and that Texas feel too. So that's what I likes about it. All right, so this is Forney City Bank Stadium. All right, so this is in Forney, Texas. Now this stadium right here, I'll have to put this stadium in the average tier list. Shout out to Forney ISD. Congratulations, y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. And yeah, it's a nice stadium. So shout out to y'all for this stadium. And yeah, we just gotta keep it pushing, y'all. So shout out to Forney, Texas for this stadium. It's a real nice stadium. All right. Next up on the list. All right, we got Texas High School Tiger Stadium in Texarkana, Texas. All right, this stadium is really nice. I do like the stadium a lot. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. Like I say, this is the other school in Texas. You know what I'm saying, for Texarkana. It's a nice stadium, beautiful stadium. Can't go wrong. Give me that Arkansas feel and the Texas feel. Like I say, but this is Texas High School. You know what I'm saying, for the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying, and yeah, like I say, it's a nice stadium for average high school football stadium for the state of Texas. So shout out to Texas High School. All right, Texarkana. All right. Next up, we got Keller, Texas. Okay, Keller ISD. This is a nice stadium. Shout out to Keller, Texas. Yeah, congratulations. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school stadiums in the state of Texas. It is a nice stadium. I do like it a lot. And yeah, y'all did a real good job with this stadium. You know what I'm saying? For to be average. So shout out to y'all for this stadium. And yeah, just gotta keep it going. I know. All right, so this is Saginaw High School, Rough Rider Stadium, Saginaw, Texas. All right, so this stadium right here, um, this is an average tier stadium. It's in Saginaw, Texas. The Rough Riders. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much average and stuff, but it's still a nice stadium. So congratulations, they made it to the average tier list for average high school stadiums in the state of Texas. And yeah, that's all I got to say with this one. It's a really nice touch, okay? So shout out to y'all for this one. Shout out to Saginaw High School. All right, next up on the list. Okay, so this is Vernon Newsom Stadium, Mansfield, Texas. Okay, so I know y'all gonna be crazy, be like, Ray, come on now. Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. Come on, Days. Come on, Days. Come on, Days. This not right. I understand. I understand what y'all going through. But to be honest with you, this is an average high school football stadium. This is home to somebody in the school district of Mansfield. You know what I'm saying? Independent school district. It's a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it. I can see them use this stadium as a base for the state championships or bowl games and stuff. Like I said, that's why they built it like this. But it's still a nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with it. So shout out to Mansfield for this one. It isn't the average tier list because there's no branding to it. If there was a branding to it for high school in general, then it'll probably be in the premier side. But other than that, there's no branding to it, so I'll have to put it in the average tier list. So shout out to Mansfield Independent School District for this stadium. All right. Okay, so this is Saginaw Boswell Pioneer Stadium, Fort Worth, Texas. Home of the Pioneers. Boswell Pioneers and stuff. Nice stadium, pretty much average. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but it's still a nice stadium. And yeah, shout out to Boswell for this stadium. like I said, it's really nice. Nothing too major to it, but it is a nice stadium. So shout out to y'all for this stadium. Can't go wrong with it. So yeah, congratulations, y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. All right, so this right here, this is Ivory ISD. You know what I'm saying? Ivory, Texas, Ralph Ellis Stadium. This stadium right here is pretty much average in my opinion. It is a nice stadium. Can't go wrong with it, but it's an average stadium in Texas. So that's my opinion on it. Take it or leave it. But it's still a nice stadium. I do like this stadium a lot. They did a real good job with this stadium. And congratulations. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school stadiums in the state of Texas. So yeah, shout out to Ivory, Texas for this stadium. And yeah, just gotta keep it moving. All right. Next up. All right, we got Anna Coyote Stadium in Anna, Texas. This stadium right here is nice. I do like this stadium. It's a nice touch to the stadium. Uh, this stadium is pretty much average in my opinion, and it's a really nice stadium. They did a really good job with this stadium. So congratulations to Anna, Texas, for this stadium for making to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. So congratulations to y'all, and yeah, y'all did a real good job to the stadium. All right, so shout out to Anna, Texas, for this stadium. Okay, home of the Coyotes. Look at this beautiful stadium. Wow. Can't go wrong with it. Yep, can't go wrong with it. All right, next up on the list. All right, this is Garland, Texas. Okay, so this is Garland ISD Williams Stadium. Shout out to Garland, Texas for this stadium. All right, 8,200. This stadium right here is a Garland ISD type stadium, so there's no how you say it, there's no branding, high school branding to the stadium. I can see them use this stadium for bowl games and stuff. This is an average tier stadium to me, in my opinion, because there's no branding, there's no home turf to this stadium. Other than that, it's still a nice stadium. So shout out to Garland, Texas for this stadium. We can see the high school right there. All these schools like that, you know what I'm saying, that use this stadium, yeah, we can understand now. But other than that, it's still a nice stadium. Shout out to Garland, Texas for this stadium. It's pretty much an average tier stadium. And yeah, congratulations to them. They made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums in the state of Texas. Whew. All right, so this is Lake Dallas ISD Falcon Stadium in Corinth, Texas. It's a nice stadium. They did a really good job. They showing us the baseball field and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, the stadium is nice. Technical difficulties. Like I say, the stadium is nice. It's a nice stadium. Um, but yeah, shout out to the Falcons. You know, shout out to Lake Dallas for this stadium. It's and stuff. 10 miles from Denton, Texas. So other than that, it's still a nice stadium. And yeah, Lake Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, it's still a nice stadium. And yeah, keep it moving, y'all. So shout out to Lake Dallas. Y'all did make to the average tier list for high school football. You know what I'm saying? In the state of Texas for the stadiums. Other than that, yeah, shout out to Lake Dallas. All right. Next up on the list. Okay, so this is Terrell, Texas. This is Terrell Tigers. I think we already did this one and stuff. I don't know if I have done this one or not. I believe I did. I think I did do this one. Uh, Either we're gonna do this again. All right, so Terrell, Texas, really nice stadium. You know what I'm saying? Downtown Dallas and stuff. Uh, yeah, stadium is nice. They did a real good job with this stadium. Shout out to Terrell, Texas. Y'all did make the list for average football stadiums in the state of Texas and stuff. It's really nice stadium. They did a real good job with this stadium. All right, next up on the list. Last one. Okay, so this is Ranger Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, this stadium right here is a uh, average tier list stadium. So shout out to what school is it? It's called Chisholm Trail. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them for this stadium. This is an average tier stadium. You know what I'm saying, for them. And yeah, congratulations to them. Y'all made it to the average tier list for high school football stadiums inside the state of Texas. All right, so yeah, I think that's it. I think that is. All right. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? This video will be up soon. Other than that, if you got a high school, you know what I'm saying, and if you go to a high school in the state of Texas and you want to show support for your stadium, put it down in the comments down below. And also, you know what I'm saying, yeah, man, this is my average tier list for the state of Texas, for high school stadiums in general, for the state of Texas, like the average tier list. This is what an average high school stadium should look like inside the state of Texas. All right. Other than that, next video we're gonna do the premieres. So, excuse me, we're gonna do the premiums. We're gonna do the premium stadiums. But other than that, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel Days Reacts. And also go subscribe to the gaming channel, Progress Gaming. You know what I'm saying? Tickets are down below. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Once you click the channel, subscribe to the channel, you'll see the gaming channel connected to the Days Reacts channel. And without further ado, I'll catch y'all later, y'all. Deuces.